My correct people, they don't spoil this Mohbad case. You see why they talk and say money is the root of all evil. Before I go drop this very video, make una watch am. But I will continue to dey tell everybody this thing. It take the grace of God, and it will take the grace of God for we to get justice for this Mohbad, because money is involved. When they use year the 2 point something billion wey they donate for Wunmi, all of them want begin, they want find one way or the other to take see how the fit take get their share for inside this money. Now they don't begin to expose themselves. They don't begin to expose themselves. Africa TV don't finally come out. Hey, if I talk and they will tell them, if I talk something, they'll say, why are you always emphasizing on Wunmi? Why are you always do this? Let me tell you, in the road of justice, if freely and truly say you dey fight for justice and they continue to talk and not dey one place, make sure you dey this side, you dey this side, and you go do your finding. May you take see the parties where we say they talk truth or where they talk lie. The coroner inquest where they for interview Wunmi before they come bring Adura. Wunmi say make measure of many things, and at the end of the day, it can't dey different from waiting Adura talk. Now African New TV don't finally come talk. When I see this Mohbad case, hey, I felt talk and say, now the more you look, the less you see. I'm telling you. Now they threaten a lot of people with lawsuits. Anyway, my people, make una watch this video and make sure you share. Please continue to share. And we must get justice for Mohbad. Watch.
You just jumped on me. So, you think it's too early because you're waiting for the criminal to be caught. But let me put it to you like this. One of the objectives of the foundation is to catch the criminal. If the police wakes up tomorrow and tells us that it was a natural death, or they give us something that the population does not believe, because the population, the world has an opinion of what happened right now. And anything outside of that, the people will not accept it. So how are the people going to now have a voice to be heard, to continue the fight, to make sure that further investigations are done? Investigations like independent autopsy, how is the public going to, can you, Paparano, or me, as an individual, walk up to the state prosecution office and command them that because my name is Larry, or because my name is Paparano, I want you to do an independent autopsy? The answer is no. But with a foundation, with a senior advocate retained by the foundation, with enough evidence gathered by every member of the foundation, because we have a portal where we are gathering evidence. Members are sending us different stories, different information that we are receiving and we are analyzing. And we have our lawyer who is listening and reviewing all these things and making a case for justice. And eventually, the lawyer is knowledgeable enough to now say to the state prosecution, well, you did not, let me just give you one straight thing that we have done as a foundation. If you listen to the last court hearing, we instructed the lawyer to ask the court that we go and look at the physical body of Mohbad in the mortuary. What the lawyer did was ask the judge if we can see the pictures of the condition of Mohbad before they started the autopsy. Without the foundation, you wouldn't have gotten that question in that court.
African TV,
and
lawyer
the judge said,
is it part of the foundation? Yes. Lawyer Padile? Is it part of the foundation?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you, that it is part of the foundational project to continue the fight for justice. We are active on fight for justice right now. And we will be if the result does not reveal. Like, look at Tupac. It took 27 years or more. Do we want to wait 27 years for Mohbad's person to be discovered? No, we don't want to wait. So, like I was telling you, people who think it's too early to form the foundation don't understand what is going on. You don't understand. The fight, we've already started working on justice for Mohbad. Like I said to you, that question was sent to the lawyer by us to ask the judge, and eventually we received an answer that says, you can go and look at the body, you don't need a court order. Now, if this drama did not start, I should be telling you that we have gone there and this is what we discover on the body, or this is how the condition of the body is. But because of this drama and all these melodramas, we are not able to focus on what we plan to do. And these dramas and all these lies are robbing us of potential good supporters, engineers, doctors, lawyers, medical experts that are supposed to join us and contribute. We have lawyers on the board. We have journalists on the board. We have different kind of people that we are attracting to the board that can bring logical thinking to the situation. So if you think it's too early, you're just being emotionally sentimental. You don't understand the journey ahead. So that issue of whether it's too early does not come to play if you really want justice. Because foundation...
I have also been, I've been worried too sometimes. I've been wondering, does this man really have like a body, like
this
an organized body,
that is made up of, different professionals, who are able to help on media, lawyers, and on several other occasions. Because, there's one thing for sure that we know here. This is a case, This is a very big case. All right? And the man, I think, this is not just about one lawyer, but there is a body that is needed here because informational control, informations need to come in, informations need to come out, and this all information has to be controlled. There have to be a body, that is ready to take upon themselves responsibilities. All right. Yes. So, your foundation is in, and it's ready to give us that justice. The public wants justice. Your foundation wants justice. Yeah. I think the contract is one of the things that is causing some, side talks or eyebrows or whatever. I don't know whether, can we look into that area of the contract? Yeah, because people respect the fact that you are in the justice, just like every other person, but your involvement in the justice is beyond just like every other person. Just online, talk and go. You really want to take charge. You really want to make sure that some other things, in fact, you want to leave no stone unturned. Because with the foundation, with the tsunami, that the foundation has come in, is to see how everything can be well regulated, not just things done anyhow. I've always been saying something. This man, before in the past, he's been speaking loosely, no guide, and he's got a lawyer all those while, but he was so loose, like no control, no guide, no informational control. There are some. I talked about the fact that the police did not give this man a police report, right? They need to sue those officers who were at work that time. You need a foundation. You need a body that is set, ready to go when you see anybody coming after the man to protect the man, then to respond powerfully. It's needed. It's a case. Paparano, let me elucidate on something that some people don't realize.
But the contract, I want you to address that contract because
that's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. Let's try this. African television put out a reward. We said we would raise, and I repeat, we would raise 10 million naira for Wunmi if Wunmi does DNA. Now, Wunmi can get up and say, who the hell are you? I don't have to do DNA because you asked me to. And you know what? Wunmi will be in all legal rights. If you say to Wunmi, do DNA, what's your position? Who are you? What gives you that right? So that's where contract comes in. Contract as an agent of Baba Mohbad gives us the permission to ask for DNA to be conducted because our client, Baba Mohbad, Mr. Aloba himself, Joseph Aloba, has given us instruction to help him among other areas, but in the area of making sure that the paternity of the grandchild is properly identified. We can conduct it abroad because in Nigeria, everything is subject to not being believed. So that is one very important aspect of contract. For those who are saying, why do you have to sign a contract? You don't have to sign a contract. He's grieving. He's this. Well, yes, a grieving man can also listen to music. A grieving man can also dance. There are moments that you do things.
Let me come again. I think the presentation. I'm also trying to read the comments. I'm also trying to read the comments. I think that yes, as a foundation, the foundation has got to be sustained, whether we like it or not. The foundation has got to be sustained. Okay. Yes, it's not just. It's not just. It's a thing. It's an organization. Okay. So people are now, having interest, but I don't know why they're asking these questions. Okay, like they're talking about some 35%, 75%, 25%. Like I really don't know why.
Let's clear the air. Let's clear the air on that.
Yes, okay. Let's address that.
Yeah. So to start, like I said, first understand that me as a person, or African TV as a person, or even the foundation as an NGO, nobody has a right to ask for DNA except the court and the family members. So a contract must be entered by a family member to say, this medical center helped me, or this organization helped me. So that's one basis for a contract. We can't challenge the paternity without a family member authorizing us. And the Baba gave us a contract to that effect. Now, in the contract, there has been no issue of 30% to collect 30% from Baba's musical rights.
35%, yeah.
30, so many percentages are flying out there. There is 33, there is 30, there is 70. Now, let me tell you what people need to know that is in the contract. What is in the contract is all the Aloba families receive 25% for the rest of their life of anything that the foundation does that is financially profitable. Now, you as Paparano, you're sitting there, you're doing your program, but I now say, because I came on your program, people now discovered African television and they buy 20 million decoder. They buy 20 million decoders from African television because they saw it on Paparano show. I now said to Mr. Paparano, we're giving you 25% of all the decoders that we sell because your fans, your followers, they are buying our decoders. Is that a crime? To offer you 25%, you don't do any job, you're not sitting in the foundation, you're not doing any work, you did not even invest a dime. You're not putting your money in. Now, let me make it in real life. What we plan, one of the projects, for example, is the museum. We plan to invest our own money, from our sponsors, from members of the foundation, from lovers of the foundation. We use their money to build a museum. Give it an estimate. Let's say 20 million naira museum is built in the name of Mohbad. In that museum, we employ a manager. In that museum, we employ secretary, accountant. The lawyer is on payroll. The advertisers and marketers are working all over the world to bring tourism to Ikorodu. This is all from the board. All the money. If it costs 10 million, it's the board. If it costs 50 million, it's from the foundations. Sorry. Baba Mohbad does not put 1 naira. Wunmi does not put 1 naira. Liam does not put 1 naira. What's her name? Blessing, Adura, they don't put a dime, a nickel, or cent. They just sit back. On every penny that we make, we give them 25%. That is the only financial clause in the contract, or what you call contract. It is an MOU. Now, let me tell you, this MOU gives the Alobas a free check for life. Let's take, for example, in the month of December 2027, if we make 10 million, for example, you calculate 25% of 10 million that is given to the Alobas just because we appreciate the pain that Mohbad went through. We want to compensate the family. You are giving somebody 25% for the rest of their life for doing nothing. That does not affect the royalties of Mohbad. We have no hand in the royalties of Mohbad. We don't see it. We don't collect it. It is none of our business. This is free money.
Yes, African TV. Okay, yes. I see. Like it's that the foundation has some initiatives, some plans, some ideas that is coming to rescue this family. Okay, coming to help this family. But they need to cooperate with the foundation so that it will make more sense. Legitimize the foundation to give more reason. Just like you said, the foundation can't just be fighting, without any member of the family belonging to the foundation. So, the foundation is the one for sure who's going to bring different plans, different initiatives, okay? Even things the man has never thought of, okay, that will bring all these things. And the foundation is not taking any money from this man, from any property of Mohbad, okay? I think the foundation will be making its money from support that are coming from people around the world. Probably from the attraction center of attraction monuments. Okay. Now I want to ask this question. At the signing of the contract, did Baba Mohbad, you don't have to answer this, but because just to be sure that he understood very well the contract, was he with a lawyer? Did he have his own lawyer that helped him? Read the whole stuff and then interpret
Paprano, let me answer you.
Yeah.
Have you been watching the court proceeding that is going on in Ikorodu? Do you know Baba Mohbad? Do you know the lead lawyer that has been asking questions? His name is David Fadili. That is Baba Mohbad's friend. That is Baba Mohbad's neighbor. That is Baba Mohbad's lawyer. He is the one who initiated the contract. He is the one that represented Baba Mohbad in signing the contract. So all these people that are trying to challenge the contract or the MOU, are you telling me that you are now more learned than the man in the court? This lawyer had 6 weeks with Baba Mohbad before that MOU was perfected. This lawyer and Baba Mohbad, Baba Mohbad's wife, Baba Mohbad's daughter, Blessing, they all went through this MOU, reversed it. I was even in Europe. I was not in Nigeria when this thing was initiated. So when you have a professional lawyer representing the person you call vulnerable, illiterate, let's pretend that Baba Mohbad is illiterate, which he is not. He is not. If you come close to him, you know that he's not an illiterate. He may not be as learned as you want him to be, but this man had legal representation. Even African television did not have a lawyer. We did not have a lawyer in that agreement. Okay, fine. Our lawyer proved it in Belgium. They read through it.
Yeah, can we say, okay, like maybe, there are some terms, the first time I had issue with you, on Baba Mohbad, I feel like you were so very defensive of him, like you defend him a lot, and I don't know whether you remember that day, like I was saying that, I have some issues with this man, with the way he handled issues. Do you remember that time?
Paprano, I've done so many talks. I don't remember, but
exactly. Yes, because I want to think that this man did not understand that contract very much from what was played today, because me, I usually don't do platforms and stuff. I do my own stuff, I move on. I have other things going. Then I don't belong to any group or any foundation. I just try to help my own little possible way that I can do that. Yes, I believe that, Wunmi is respectful to our own foundation or to our own lawyer or wherever. Okay? Wunmi is not coming out granted in fact. Whatever. So if your foundation or their foundation, which the man belongs to, if that foundation do not want him to be granting interviews and stuff like that, same way Wunmi is not granting interviews and stuff like that. The man should have been able to play by the guides of that foundation, and I still think that they're cooking whatever. Okay,
let me shed light on this. Now we have a section of that contract of the MOU. I think it's section 7 or 9. This section was actually initiated by that lawyer, Baba Mohbad's lawyer. Remember, African television did not use a lawyer. Thank God. Yes. Thank God that we did not use a lawyer, because they would have been saying, you came, you bamboozled, you did this. But it was his own lawyer, his friend, his neighbor that said, please include in the MOU that Baba Mohbad should not be granting interview or releasing videos without screening by African television or the foundation. This was from his friend and his lawyer, and the same lawyer who is fighting very well in the court that we get justice. Now, which one of us are more learned? This lawyer knew Baba Mohbad had done some goof by people sticking camera in his face, and they go and misinterpret what he said, and people were almost to the point that they were almost going to try stone Baba Mohbad or to accuse him of being complicit in the elimination of his son. This was what was going on at that time, and it was a good thing the lawyer put the clause. And because of that clause, we kept telling Baba Mohbad, don't do this video, please. Let's wait. Don't do that. Even there were moves to go to the studio to start recording that. I had to stop and say, no. We are in a mourning phase, and we are in a damage control period where people try to stone you and incriminate you. Let the air clear out. Let people understand what actually happened. And unfortunately, Baba Mohbad, like a beautiful girl, was getting, or he's still getting, so many offers from numerous people from America, from UK, from Nigeria. Everybody wanted to form NGO the minute they realized that African television was doing a foundation. People started hating us because they already had foundation, and they thought they should be the one to be in the position that we are in. Some people decided to form a foundation because they heard. Some people even decided to form their own TikTok platform because they did not agree with us. But so Baba Mohbad, like a beautiful lady, is getting so many